Warning, did the Bulls just win? Because it seems like they're ready to just do it or make the lines go up. So, how exactly could these Bulls be back in control and how could they have won? Well, very simply put, we're getting follow through here, but you can note they're flashing yellow and green. So, for the S&P and the Nasdaq, we're getting a signal here for potentially the next 3 months. And this could be a classic lockout rally. What's a lockout rally? You are not going to be able to buy at the prices you want. We're going to go higher and higher. So, are you ready for America Liberation Day? Because that is coming very fast and it might be a more targeted push. What does this sound like? Sounds a lot like Art of the Deal, something that is very well known for the Big John, right? President Trump. But some people are actually taking advantage of that, right? Here's an opinion from the SCMP, so let's take it with a grain of salt. A US-led globalization falters, China-Europe relations can flourish. That's right. It's a big world out there. So if the US wants to take its money, its assets, and do everything in America, the rest of the world is not just going to sit by and watch. So as I listen to David Rubenstein here, he made a really good point. Tariffs have been a very effective negotiating tactic, but if they get implemented, it could have a devastating effect. So is this all Art of the Deal? Is this Liberation Day going to be real? Because honestly, things are moving fast and what we planned for is not really happening. So is the worst of the sell-off over? Well, if you remember the technical analysis from yesterday, which I'll get back to in a few more minutes, I basically said that I would like to see higher lows, higher highs, and more progress towards that 50 DMA. We did that today. We technically got 2 candle closes back above this long-term price or the 200-day moving average. So there's actually been some pretty good movement. Is the NASDAQ actually going to follow? Is it going to negate or invalidate this bearish pattern? Because honestly, the volume, the Fibonacci target, the head and shoulders number 1, head and shoulders number 2, it tells me it's time to sell, but I would love if the bulls win. All it's going to take is for us to hold these prices or these alerts into Friday. So what is a lockout rally? Well, just stay tuned because I'll walk you through exactly that. Just want to get through the rest of the news here. So we knew that there were peace talks happening on Monday. Well, here we go. They're ready to implement a potential partial ceasefire. So, hey, this looks really good. Potentially on Thursday, we're going to hear even more. These are statements from the talks in Saudi Arabia, right? Supposed to be concluding on Thursday, I believe. Trump is also getting pressure to actually ease some of these chip curbs. And if we look over here to Gemini from Google, they've launched Gemini 2.5, our intelligent AI model. What are they trying to do? They're trying to catch up. Why? Because people have all but forgotten about Google, right? About. If we look here, though, Waymo, oh my goodness, Waymo's coming in hot. So Waymo's going to be offering paid robotaxis in Washington, D.C. next year. Oh my God, where are they going? Everywhere in the south. Why? There's no snow. It's pretty easy to drive when there's no snow. So you can see where they are currently operating, where Uber has partnerships, and where they're coming in 2025 and where they're currently testing. So this quote that we had before is actually from beginning of last year. And Elon Musk says that Chinese EV makers will pretty much demolish most competitors without trade barriers. Is it just the Chinese ones, Elon? Or is it everybody? Because it looks like they're coming for your lunch, bud. Here's another reason why the story is particularly notable, because Tesla is going to showcase humanoid robots on Capitol Hill. When? He's heading to DC next week. So is Tesla actually going to be able to deliver some hype around these robots? Because when we look over to what's happening over in the other country, boy, this is impressive. Look at this. I can't find the video right now, but he also did like a front flip. Look, man, this is pretty impressive. So tech chiefs and foreign leaders are urging Trump to rethink AI chip curbs. So I think Elon's going to have some increased competition here. As we go forward, I'm just going to ask you for a huge favor. If you could please consider smashing that thumbs up or subscribing to the channel, I would greatly, greatly appreciate that. Thank you ahead of time. So what I would like to do now is basically start wrapping up the video because I'm a little bit late and I got to go. So to be honest, if we look here to our alert, actually, I'll try to make it as long as I need to. So what is a lockout rally? It basically means that we're going to leave the gap on the chart here. Let's go back to SPY. So if we think about this, a lockout rally means that you're going to be locked out from buying back at these prices if we continue to go higher. Please remember, we went down by negative 10%, which means that technically for exactly 1 day, exactly on the low, we went into correction technically. And We're also potentially birthing a new bull if we go higher by 10%. Okay, where would 10% take us to birth that bull or a Trump bull? Well, we're going to have to make it back above 605. It's not going to be all-time highs because it takes more points to go higher than when we're lost. So needless to say, if we can make it back above our neckline here, or basically 605, we're going to be in a new bull market. We got a slingshot there, though. So how can we get there? I mentioned it. We're not going to go back to here. We also have a lot of hollow candles in a row. Today's is a full one, but we'll leave it there. With 2 candle closes back above the 200 DMA, if we can form higher lows, which is defense, and higher highs, which is offense, where are we eventually going to go? We're eventually going to go to the 50 DMA. Then we're going to find out whether we can pass or leg up, or if we're going to fizzle and fall down. Why is this important? Well, because we got this alert right here. If we can form progress into Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or not give up a lot of ground, the NASDAQ's already there. It's higher by 0.3%. If it can maintain 491.8 and the S&P can get above basically 576 or 50 more cents, that's it. We also have bullish evidence after that. Why? We leapfrog to number 4. Last week, we printed a higher high, but didn't close above it. This week, we already have another higher high. If we close above it, like that's it. The lockout might be here. So higher high and a higher high. We can also look a little bit closer to the S&P and actually note that we have a curl here. So maybe a little bit easier to see on a line chart. You can see it right there, right? Basically a bounce on the 50, a bounce on the 50. Is that it? Or do we still have to battle with the head and shoulders? Well, as you probably know, if you're watching this channel, yes, we still got to battle with it. So just bouncing on the 50 is not enough. It's usually a dead cat bounce. So the same thing we're looking for here on the daily chart, basically those higher lows and higher highs, that is going to have to happen here on the weekly chart. Why? Well, because if we don't form higher lows and higher highs, we're not going to hold that 50 MA. It means we're basically going to be a boot right here, right? Fall down once, dead cat bounce, and then we go for the secondary leg lower. So after reclaiming it, go down to a lower low, to a lower high, and we just start fading. That's a negative 28% decline. I don't want to be in the market if we're going to drop by 28%. All right, let's round this out. So if these alerts are going to hold and it is a lockout rally, all we need to do is basically go up a little bit more, but at least go sideways. That way we're going to negate this pattern and we're going to have bullish evidence after Liberation Day and after potential peace. You already saw it. We got a ceasefire. So over 571 on Friday is all we need. Over 576 would be even better. Why? Because then it's optimal, right? It's optimal. Okay. Otherwise, we have to defer to the head and shoulders pattern. So it's okay if we're a little bit late. Let me remind you why. This is a 3-month window of opportunity. And after Trump gets his 100-day mandate out, I believe he's going to want to go fulfill his mandate, which is what? Make stonks go mega up. That would be his 4-year term inside of his presidency. So I think that now the market, so never let a good opportunity go to waste. Well, that's exactly what he did. So if his scoreboard is truly the S&P 500, this is going to be the knee-jerk reaction. That's the first roughly 10% after we go and have another 1,000 days. All right, that's it for today's video. Watch the video on the left or subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks so much.